So I'm figuring out my lunch here, and I've got these bouillon cubes, and I'm noticing they're 15 calories in half a cube, and check out that sodium count, 810 milligrams in half of a cube. So this is supposed to make like 2 cups of stock. I've got 2 cups of water coming to a boil over here, and then I have this pint jar of some veggies I canned during the summer. There's green beans, zucchini, tomato, carrots. I don't know if there's anything else in there, but I am positive that's vegan. And so I've got the 2 ounces, and I don't know what I'm going to do for sure about this. If I'll just put half of one of these for the whole shebang, that would be, it'll probably be like 2 decent big bowls of soup. Anyway, I'll fill you in on how good it turns out. Cut them in half. So I'm going to put half of one of these halves in my pot, and we'll dissolve that. When that gets dissolved, I'll put the veggies in, warm that up to boiling, and then put the pasta in. Real quick here, I'm weighing out some whole grain spaghetti here. This is 2 ounces worth, and I'm using my little Wasserman electronic nutrition scale to do this. This is actually day 2 of Veganuary, and I am really craving some noodles. I've been counting calories too, so there you go. So there's 2 ounces. That's 180 calories worth of pasta, and I'm going to eat that today. Decided to drain a can of mushrooms and throw in there too. And then here goes the mixed veggies. And by the way, just a tip. There they are. Okay, so everything is in the pan, and I'm going to bring this to a boil. And so while these veggies are boiling, to kill any possible mistakes I might have made in the canning process, the pasta will be cooking too. Now, you notice there is no protein in this, so I might have to think, or I may put like a veggie patty on the side or something with it, or cut one up and put in. That sounds kind of good. So I'll be back. Okay, it's come to a boil, so I'm going to put the pasta in. I think I'll try to kind of like break it as it goes in, so it all goes in. Kind of goes in, but anyway. And then I decided for protein, I will put a serving of these Gardein chicken strips in, which is 13 grams of protein and only 120 calories, and that is 82 grams. So I'm going to weigh it on my little thing here. Pasta's in there, and I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. Start timer. And I'm going to weigh out my chicken strips. Okay, so I'm going to weigh out 82 grams of these chicken strips. And let me see, if I change the unit, what did I say, 80, that says that's 63. I'm just learning to use this thing. That's 90, so a little bit less. Well, anyway, 90. We'll call them 90. That'll be a little bit more than 120. That sounds good to me. I'm going to add a little of each of these too. Oh, and some black pepper. bring him up into the little rotation. I'm not going to show putting those in, probably like half a teaspoon or a fourth of a teaspoon each, something like that. They say that if you put black pepper and turmeric together, you get the goodie out of both more. You know, you get the good out of them. So anyway, when this is tender and ready, I'm gonna cut these up. Hopefully they'll be thawed enough that I can cut them into chunks, and I'll add them, and they'll thaw out, and that'll be my chicken noodle soup. So check back in a minute. And here goes the chicken chunks. And turn the burner off and let those just kind of melt, or thaw. Thaw is the word I want. So yeah. So there's my mug of soup. That's about half of the total, and I'm calling it 270 calories, and I will taste it. I'm not going to film me eating any of it, but I will tell you that the stock is real tasty. It's fine, and I'm going to eat it with a fork because I think that's easier than a spoon. So anyway, that's just one idea of eating vegan and counting calories and kind of doing it by the seat of your pants. And